Hello, I'm Kylan. Welcome from everyone here at Cooper Life Fitness. I'm so grateful that you're joining us for a flow right now. If you have your mat already laid out, maybe find your blocks and we'll get started. If not, just take your time, whatever you need to kind of gather your things, set up your space, make sure your lighting's nice. I've prepared a nice playlist of music for us that has this good progression of kind of slower music in the beginning, and then we'll start to move a little bit faster and then begin to relax again. So our flow is going to be a nice balance, this bell curve of starting to warm up the body, stretch, and then we'll get a little bit more active. We'll hit our peak, and then we'll start to cool off again. So if you have everything all set up now, go ahead and set yourself to start in a child's pose. So you can have your blocks off the mat. Draw your knees right under your hips, maybe a little bit wider. Draw the big toes towards touch. Walk your hands forward and then release your chest and your forehead down forward on the mat. Start to breathe through your body. Drawing the air in through the nose. Let the breath come into the chest. Let the ribs flare out as the breath enters the deeper part of the lungs, even allowing the belly to expand. Feel that stretch at the top of your inhale. And then exhale, allow the belly to draw back in towards the spine. Let the ribs float back in. And then notice that the chest falls and there's a little bit more of a release in the back, the neck, the shoulders as you exhale. Feel your finger pads and the tops of your feet pressing down into the mat. Maybe even your forehead's on the mat. Notice that your heart space is facing your mat, and let yourself take this time to feel really grounded and connected to the space you're in right now. I've said it before, and I'll always encourage you to let this space, these four corners of your mat, be the place where you keep all of your attention and focus during your yoga practice. Take a few more nice deep inhales and exhales here in child's pose. And if at any point during our practice you decide that you want to come back to this posture to regain your sensation, your foundation, I should say, to your breath, allow yourself to do that. This is your practice, and I am encouraging you to move and to connect to your body. So if you'd like to take different movements to allow that to happen for yourself, yoga is all about this experiencing and connecting to and discovering what our body is saying to us and how our body moves and what feels good in our body. Maybe engage what we call an ujjayi breath. So let the air draw in through the nose, sealing the lips shut, dragging the breath in and out along the back of the throat. You'll kind of sound a little bit like Darth Vader when you do that. It's an oceanic sound, a whisper noise. One more deep inhale and full exhale. Press into the hands, lift your shoulders up over your wrists, walk your knees under your hips. Now our toes are tucked. And first, press into the hands, press into the finger pads, and notice that your wrist creases are parallel to the top of your mat. Find that your shoulders are directly under or over your wrists, I should say, and then draw the outer arms back behind you so the elbows are pointing back towards your thighs, and let the inner elbows shine forward. So here we notice how this helps our chest to expand and broaden a little bit. Now feel the belly engaged and the spine nice and long. On your next inhale, start to drape the belly down. Let the chest move forward. Draw your shoulder blades together. Lift the tailbone. Keep the throat nice and long instead of pinching the back of the neck. Good. As you exhale, round dome and curl. Chin to chest, tailbone tucks down. Here's our cat pose. Again, let's flow through our cow pose, lengthening the front of the body, kind of arching the back. And as we exhale, we round, dome, and curl for our cat pose, and we pull our belly button up and in towards the spine. One more time through each. Inhaling, cow pose. Soft elbows. Exhaling, cat pose. Push the mat away. Good. Come back to a neutral spine. Let's walk the hands one hand print forward, and you can also use your blocks if you like. With those toes tucked underneath, start to hover the knees off the mat. And then exhale your hips back towards your heels for downward facing dog. Breathing in. Sometimes if this is the first down dog I've taken of the day, I'll pedal a little bit through my dog. I'll shift my hips back. I'll let my shoulders rock forward. And just start to move a little bit as you breathe into your body while you open into this posture. Tilt your tailbone up towards the sky. We'll gaze between the hands, take a full breath in. And as you exhale, shift forward to your plank pose. So our shoulders are over our wrists, and our toes are underneath our heels. Take a full breath here. Feel engagement of the belly, nice long spine. And then if you want, release your knees to the mat or stay up in plank. Hug your elbows in by your side. Exhale, lower 1 centimeter at a time all the way down to your mat. So you can set your blocks off to the side. I'm just moving them so you can see me. Draw your hands right under your shoulders. Pull your elbows in. Keep the forehead on the mat. Mine's off so you can hear me. Press down through the tops of the feet. Engage the thighs. As you breathe in, feel the belly pressing down into the mat. Anchor your hip flexors down. Exhale, start to peel the forehead, chin, and chest up off the mat. Keep looking down so that you keep length in the spine, length in the back of the neck. Maybe hover the hands off the mat. One more breath in. Lift, lift, lift. Squeeze. Engaging the back muscles. Exhale, lower all the way down. Good. Press into the mat one more time. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, push down. Hug your elbows in by your side and draw the shoulders away from the ears. Draw belly towards spine. Draw tailbone towards heels. One more full breath in. High cobra. Exhale, release down and forward. Tuck the toes. Press up and back, tabletop. And then hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Good job. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more full breath in. Exhale, go ahead and release down to your knees. Cross at your ankles. We'll come to a seat. Let's engage a little bit more through the spine. So we've cat and cowed. So we've opened the front and the back of our body. Now we'll do the sides and a little bit of twisting. We'll inhale, fingertips up to the sky. Maybe bring them to touch, or you can keep the hands at shoulder width distance. We'll exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more times, inhaling to reach, starting to warm up the sides and the waist, activating the shoulders. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Use your breath in connection to your movements. Inhale to reach up, lift, lengthen. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good job. Interlace your fingers except for your index. And on your inhale, start to lift up, pressing your hands together. And then draw through the insides of the shoulders down and away from the ears. So squeeze your forearms together, your biceps together, and then draw your shoulders down. One more breath in. Exhale, hinge over to the right. Good. Opening up here through the left side body. Draw your left shoulder back. Maybe even look underneath your left arm. Feeling the length through the side of the body. Inhale, we'll come back through center. Keep those shoulders nice and soft away from the ears. Exhale, we'll hinge over to the left now. Good. Look up and under the right arm. Create some length through the right side body. Good. Full breaths in and out of the body. We'll come back through center. Let's release the hands down. Bring them to your low back. Now you have the option here, if you like, to interlace the hands, but you can also just place them at the low back. And our idea here is that we want to broaden and open up through the chest and start to lift up, kind of creating this openness in the chest, activating here into the thoracic spine, kind of counteracting any of the rounding and hunching over we might do. So inhaling to lift. Again, we can have our fingers interlaced, pressing the shoulders towards each other on the back. Lengthening through the neck without pinching. Good. Exhale, start to lean forward. And just release through the shoulders. You can shimmy and shake and just move around. Just a little rounding of the spine, folding of the back. You can release the head and the neck by drawing chin towards chest or shaking out the head. On your inhale, start to walk yourself back up. And we'll twist from seat. Take opposite crossing of the legs. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, let's twist over to the right. Take your right hand behind you and your left hand over your right knee. Inhale to lengthen spine. Exhale to twist. And remember, we're not twisting with our hands pulling, but we're engaging the muscles along the spine to twist us. One more inhale here. Exhale, twisting. Good job. Inhale, reach the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, this time hinging over towards our left, twisting over to our left. You might hear little pops and cracks from time to time as you move through your spine. Just remain soft and relaxed in the body. And if it's meant to be, it will be. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. One more full breath here. And exhale. Very nice. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, release yourself forward. Again, shaking out the head, yes or no if you like. Very good. Walk the hands back towards the shins, and let's come back to our hands and knees. Okay, go ahead and tuck the toes, send the hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. 3 full breaths here. Inhaling. And exhaling. Good. Inhale, lift through the heels, soft knees. Exhale, start to step forward. And we'll do our nice little ragdoll. I love ragdoll in the beginning of any yoga practice because we spend so much time sitting, right? I'm driving a lot. And so this releases the back of the legs. We lean forward into our toes, and our spine gets to decompress with our crown of our head down towards the floor. And then maybe it feels good for us to sway side to side. Now, how do I know if I'm folding properly? I'm never locking out my knees. I always have this soft bend in my knees, and I'm hinging at my hips, right? We're not rounding into our back, but just releasing our back forward. This soft bend in the knees, this compression between my thighs and my belly creates the support that protects my low back from having to strain and lift me. Take one more full breath in and deep breath out. Let's walk our hands to the top of the mat and then walk our feet to the back of the mat. We'll take our first chaturanga. So inhale from your plank pose. Option knees on the mat. Exhale, low plank. Shoulders in line with elbows. Inhale, flip to the tops of the feet. Lift the chest, squeeze the shoulders together. Thighs can be on or off the mat. Exhale your hips to the sky. Very good. Let's move on. Next inhale, send the right heel up to the sky. Point all 5 toes down. Square the hips. Breathing here. Chest towards thighs. Notice that my right hip, I don't have it high over my left. We have our right hip parallel with our left. My toes are pointing down. Good. Now on your exhale, start to look forward. Draw your knee in towards your chest. Use the thigh, the belly, the hip flexor to pull the knee in tight. And then plant the right foot between your hands. Now here's where a block may come in handy. Totally optional. Left hand on the block. Inhale, right fingertips up to the sky. Good. Now pull your right hip in. Keep your right knee over your right ankle. We don't want to go past. We don't want to put pressure on the knee. So right knee over right ankle, and then twisting from our abdomen, right? Our spine is twisting. So we're not pushing and pulling with our arms, but more letting our legs support us, our hands just there as a guide. One more full breath here. Exhale, right hand comes to the mat. You can set the block to the side. Come back to plank. And then option here, you decide chaturanga or downward facing dog. So we can always skip chaturangas. Sometimes my wrists or shoulders get tired, and it's better for me to just go straight to down dog. Inhale now your left heel high. And again, not having those hips stacked, but having them nice and parallel. Flexing the right toes towards the mat, left toes towards the mat, sorry. And then drawing up from not the hips, but from the back of the left leg. My shoulders are square, my neck, my jaw, my head's relaxed. Full breath in. Exhale, draw left knee into the nose, into the chest. Pull in, use the core here. Place the left foot between the hands. And then if you like, block this time under the right hand. We'll inhale the left fingertips up to the sky. Good. Pressing down through the right big toe mound, pinky toe mound, strong right thigh. Pull the left hip in, left knee over, left ankle. Twisting from the spine. Full breath in. Exhale. Left hand back to the mat, right hand to the mat. Step back as you breathe in, and then chaturanga or down dog. Here we go, starting to warm up a little bit. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. We'll keep going. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, knee into nose. Plant your foot between your hands. Good. Squeeze and rise, high lunge. Now, if you're squeezing and rising up from low lunge to high lunge, and you're finding a lot of this kind of thing, what we do is we come to the fingertips, square your hips, engage your thighs, squeeze the thighs together, and then reach forward and up. So use the core strength. Good. Pressing down equally through the left big toe mound and pinky toe mound, and then maybe a soft bend in the back knee to help you lengthen through the spine. Good. Full breath in. Sink a little deeper as you breathe out. You're doing great. Inhale here. As you exhale, left hand goes back, left heel grounds. Warrior two. You've been here before. Breathing in and breathing out. Right knee over right ankle. Right knee tracking towards the pinky side edge of my right foot. Hips are nice and even. Spine is straight. One inhale here. Lengthen spine. Exhale, release to your side angle pose. So right forearm can rest kind of on top of right thigh, but we're careful not to put weight into it, right? We're using our core here to help to lift us. The lift coming from the left hand. Good. Option for half binds, working towards full binds, or you can engage the core by coming to Utthita variation. Ooh, I feel the shake and turning on. One more full breath in. Good. Exhale. Start to flip the right palm up and back towards the sky. Maintain the deep lunge in the right leg and lift up through the right side of the body. Hug your right shoulder down, your back away from your ear. Good. Careful not to arch the back. Full breath here. Exhale. Windmill hands down, frame right foot. Step right foot back. Woo, release it. Reset. Chaturanga or down dog. Here we go. Left side. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant your left foot between your hands. Press down through the right foot and the left foot. Square the hips. Squeeze and rise. Good. High lunge. Soft back knee. Lengthen spine. Good. Left knee over left ankle. Sink a little deeper. You're doing great. Breathing in. The pose starts when you want it to stop. Breathing out. Good. One more full breath here. Exhale, release your arms out wide, ground your right heel. Warrior two. Good, gazing over those left fingertips. Left knee over left ankle. Good job. Kind of reaching apart with the outer edges of my feet and then reaching in with my thighs. So those opposing forces. One more full breath here. Exhale, now we release left forearm to left thigh, right fingertips to the sky. Good, breathing deeply. Draw the heart up towards the sky. You can take your half bind if you took it on the other side. Or maybe you tried Utthita. Engaging your core. Little shakes. Full breaths in. Good. Reverse your warrior. Left arm up and back. Side body stretch here. Maintain that deep lunge. Exhale, windmill hands down towards the left foot. Framing it. Step left foot back. And then chaturanga or down dog. Good job. Remember, child's pose is here for you if you need to connect to your breath. Reconnect to your breath. On your inhale, right heel high. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant your foot. Reach the fingertips up to the sky. High lunge. Exhale, open up. Warrior two. Inhale is tall spine. Lengthen. Exhale, release forward to side angle pose. Good. Inhale, sweep the right arm up and back. Reverse warrior. Exhale, palms to the mat. Frame your right foot. Inhale, step back. Exhale, optional chaturanga or down dog. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant your foot. Squeeze and rise. High lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, sweep your left arm up and back. Reverse warrior. Exhale, palms to the mat. Step your left foot back. Lower through chaturanga or skip straight to down dog. Good. One more time through both sides. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant your foot. Squeeze and rise. High lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Breathing in, long spine. Exhale, side angle pose. You know where we're going. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, palms to the mat, low lunge. Plank pose. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, knee to nose, plant your foot. Inhale, squeeze and rise. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, release up and back. Reverse warrior. Exhale, palms to the earth. Low lunge. Step back as you breathe in. Low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Good job. Breathe in. Little active recovery. Breathe out. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, right foot outside of right hand. Lower your back knee to the earth. So this is our runner's lunge or lizard lunge, sometimes it's called. And you can ask yourself, notice your heart's beating, probably some heat generating in the body. You can come down to your forearms if you really want to work into those hips, into the hip flexor. Or one of my favorite stretches is to grab for the back foot. And if this isn't accessible to you without the use of props, find a sock or a hand towel or a, even a mask would work. To use the strings on a mask, you can use a strap, a yoga strap, to reach for your back foot. And then open up through the left thigh. One more full breath here. Exhale, release the back foot. Let's scoot our blocks to the side if you're using them. Inhale the arms high. Right foot right over right ankle. Exhale, hands through heart center. We'll take the left elbow over the right knee. Press your heart to meet your thumbs. Pull the belly in and off your right thigh. Maybe lift your back knee off the mat. Good job. Full breath in. Look down at your right big toe. Step forward so we're in chair prayer twist. Good. Keep the knees over the ankles. Full breath out. Good. Inhale, step the left foot back again. Hands frame the right foot. Chaturanga or down dog. Good job, you guys. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath in. And full breath out. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, left foot outside of left hand. Release the right knee to the mat. Good, and if you've stayed in this lizard lunge, maybe coming down to forearms, on or off your blocks, do that again. Do anything you did on the right leg, also on the left. Okay, maybe you joined me by finding this quadricep stretch with or without the use of a prop. Keep breathing in any posture you find yourself in. Good, one more full breath here. And release your right foot to the mat. Clear your blocks from your space. Let's heel toe the left foot between the hands. Arms up, low crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center, hinge forward. Right elbow over left knee, twisting. Good, belly off the left thigh. Maybe tuck right toe, lift right knee. Maybe looking down at your left foot here. And then stepping forward, chair prayer twist. Keeping the knees stacked, hips square. Deep breath in. And step your right foot back. Hands frame your front foot. Left foot steps back. We're in plank. And then you decide chaturanga or down dog. You're doing so good. Full breaths in. Full breaths out. Inhale, look forward. Start to step forward. We'll fold over our bodies. Peace fingers around big toes. Or walk your hands underneath your feet. Lean forward. Feel this release. Lean forward in the toes. Try to get light on the heels. Release through the spine. Breathing in. Breathing out, rolling up to standing. Heel toe the feet together. Okay? Maybe big toes are touching, or maybe your feet are hips width distance apart. Either way, keep your knees directly over your ankles. So if the toes are together, keep the knees together. If the feet are apart, keep the knees apart. Okay? So we'll inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, sink back into your chair. Breathing in. Breathing out. Keep your knees back behind this line of your toes, so make sure that when you look down towards your toes, you can see them. And then also make sure that your spine is nice and long, right? We're not arching. We're not rounding. We have a nice flat back, long spine. We're pulling our ribs in, pulling our belly in, engaging our muscles in the front and the back of our body. Sink back into the heels. Reach the arms up and breathe. Good job. One more full breath in. Exhale, stand up, release, shake it out. Good job. Let's try a balance challenge with our chair, yeah? Toes together. Inhale, arms up. Lift the heels. Start to bend the knees. Sink down. High on the toes. Good job. Sink as low as you can. Woo! Balance and strength. Good. Press yourself back up. Pencil. Nice and tall. High on the toes. Good. Exhale, release. Shake it out. Good job. We'll take the feet together. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, soft knees, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Create a flat back, a nice long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Root to rise. Reach the fingertips up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Step the right foot back. Turn the toes so they're parallel to the right side of your mat. If they need to be parallel to the other side of your mat so you're facing me, no worries. Hands can be at hips. You can reach your arms apart if you like. Full breath in, lift of the chest. Exhale, soft knees and dive forward. Wide-legged forward fold, one of my favorite daily stretches. Keep the hips over the ankles, so nice line of the knees, the heels, the hips. Breathing in, breathing out, soften the neck, soften the jaw, wide-legged forward fold. Good. Press the fingertips into the mat, lift your spine, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up, turn the heels in. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hug the elbows in, squat low. Push the knees out, keep a flat back. Inhale, arms extend. Exhale, sit low. 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit low. Last time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit low. Good job. Now let's try to lift the left heel. Stay nice and low. Tuck the tailbone down. Draw the belly up and in. Good. Release the left heel. Let's inhale the right heel high. Good. Staying low, feeling that burn. Good job. You're doing great. Breathing in. Stay low. Breathe out. Good job. Release both heels. We'll inhale, arms out, and turn the toes forward. Full breath here. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift, long spine, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise up to standing. Turn your right heel towards the back of the mat. Inhale the arms out. Exhale, start to reach your right hand over your right foot and release it down and inside. Now you can, if you want, take a block on the inside of your foot or outside of your foot. Lift your fingertips up towards the sky. Good job. Try to spin your heart up. Try to stack the left shoulder over the right. Full breaths in. Full breaths out. Good. Lift yourself all the way up. And then take that block, if you used it, over to the other side as you turn your left toes towards the top of your mat. Inhale, arms are wide. Exhale, reach forward. Release left hand to a block or inside your left thigh, left calf. Right fingertips up to the sky. Spiral your chest up. Reach apart. Good. Last breath here. And lift. Very nice. Release the blocks to the top of your mat. And your right foot steps forward. Take a big step back with the left hand. Left foot. Square your hips. Forward towards the top of the mat. Hands to hips, or you can have your hands at heart center. Full breath here. Exhale, start to lean forward with a flat back. Good. You'll feel the back of your right leg activated. Keep your hips squared. Keep engaging your back. Keep drawing your belly button up and in. Flat back, long spine. One more full breath here in our pyramid. Exhale, release forward. Bring your hands to blocks or to the ground if you like. Release your chest towards your thigh. Keeping your hips squared. Nice hamstring release here. Good job. Full breath in. Start to walk your left hand over towards your right foot. So you can use blocks or you can come off the block. Pull your right hip back. Inhale, right fingertips up to the sky. Here's our revolved pyramid. This is a really tough posture. It's a lot on the thoracic spine. A lot of flexibility with the hips. And then also balance and strength. So we're incorporating all the elements into this posture. One more full breath in. Exhale. Rebend your right knee. Chest faces forward, hips face forward. Give a nice bend in the right knee. Take your hands to your hips or at heart center. Lean forward. Come high on the back toes. As you exhale, start to float the left foot up. Maybe fly your arms back. Or you can challenge yourself by reaching your arms forward. Here we are in Warrior 3. Full breath in. Good job. Full breath out. One more breath in. You got this. Exhale, left foot steps to meet right. Very nice. Woo, nice and warm. We'll step back with the right foot. Right toes turn out a little bit. Left foot's facing forward. Your blocks at the top of your mat if you like. Hands at heart center or at your hips. Full breath in. Exhale, start to hinge forward with a nice flat back. And it's important that we keep our hips squared, right? We don't want our hips to be stacked. We want them to be squared. Really create some length through the spine. Lift and squeeze through the back muscles. Keep an open chest, nice long neck. Good, leaning down and then releasing your arms forward and down to blocks, to the mat. Trying to release your forehead towards your left shin. Good, one more full breath here. Keep pulling the left hip back. Full breath out. Very nice. Walk the right hand on or off a block towards the left foot. Inhale the left fingertips up to the sky. That revolved pyramid again. Good job. Balance, strength, flexibility. Nice focus. Full breath here. Exhale, release, down and forward. Bend into your left knee, lift your chest. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift high on the right toes. Fly your arms back. Warrior 3. Breath in. Breath out. One more full breath here. Exhale, right foot meets left. Good job. So that was most of the strength portion for our practice tonight. We'll start to move towards our peak and then cool it down. So standing, toes touching or feet hips width distance, the top of the mat or near the top with your hands at your heart center. Take a full breath here and a full breath out. Ask yourself, are you here and present to your body, to your breath on the four corners of your mat? Deep breaths in. Deep breaths out. Good. Let's take our right hand out to the right side. Weight comes towards our left foot. We'll start to place the inside of our right foot into our right hand. Bring your knees towards each other. Full breath here. As you exhale, start to lean forward ever so slightly as you kick your right foot up. Good. Lifting. It's our dancer or bow pose. Your left hand can be wherever helps you balance. You can lift it up, forward, keep it at heart center. Take one more full breath here. Exhale, release the right knee next to the left and bring your right foot down to the mat. Let's do the other side, yeah? Hands at heart center. Transfer your weight into your right foot. Release your left hand out to the side. Bend at the left knee. Take the left hand inside of the left foot. So you're kind of touching the inner arch. Deep breath in. As you exhale, start to kick the left foot back. Balancing. Leaning forward ever so slightly. Keeping shoulders squared. Good. Finding one thing to look at. Something not moving where you can focus. Last deep breath in. Exhale, left foot next to right. Release down, shake it out. Good job. We'll inhale our arms up to the sky. Exhale, elbows out wide. Good. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, soft knees and dive forward. Folding here. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, start to release the heels down towards the mat. Now with your hands on or off blocks, reach your heels really close up into your glutes. Pull your knees in close towards your chest. Tuck your chin down. Bring your nose towards your knees. Even your forehead towards your knees. Tailbone down towards the mat. Curling up into a teeny tiny ball. Crouch and curl. Full breath here. Full breath out. Come and release all the way down to your mat. If you have a block, take it with you. We'll lay back, taking your block, sending it up to the sky. Let's squeeze the thighs. Lift the feet up. Bring them to the block. Place the block between your feet. Arms come overhead as the block lowers down towards the mat. Inhale, reach your hands up towards your feet. Take the block. Exhale, lower it down. Keep going. Inhaling, lift. Squeeze and lower. Try to keep the legs straight. Arms nice and straight. You can lift your shoulders off the mat for even more of a challenge. Little shakes are so good. Waking up the muscles you may not have been using much. Breathing in. Breathing out. Pull the belly button down towards the spine. Good. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's go for just a few more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You are awesome. Go ahead and release your feet down to the mat. From here, walk your heels nice and close to your hips. Okay, palms down by your side. Feel your whole spine in the mat. Full breath here. Exhale, tilt your tailbone up, lift your hips up. Keep your knees right over your heels. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Start to roll the spine all the way down. Very nice. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Little sway side to side. Good. Feet back down to the mat. If you like, you can do a supported bridge with the block underneath your spine or underneath your sacrum. But if you prefer to do a more active posture, you can lift your hips up. Maybe walk your hands under each other, towards each other. Good. Or option to bring the elbows up towards the sky, the thumbs in towards the ears. Press up through your hands. Come to wheel pose. Good. Lifting. Squeezing the back muscles. Drawing up. As you come down, tuck your chin towards your chest. Hug your elbows in towards your side and release down to the mat. Good job. From here, we'll draw knees in towards chest. Take a gentle rock side to side. Good. And we'll start to rock and roll front to back. And come to a seat. Press your hands into the mat. And then take an optional chaturanga. Or just come to down dog. Let's inhale, right heel high. Exhale, right knee, right wrist, right ankle, left wrist. Untuck the back toe. And then option to come all the way down to the mat. Good. We'll be here for about 30 seconds. So breathe into your body and try to let yourself relax as much as possible. Good job. Just a few more seconds. You can start to tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. Press your right foot up towards the sky. Shake it out and back to down dog. Inhale the left heel high. Left knee, left wrist. Left ankle, right wrist. Untuck the right toes. And come on down. Again, here for about 30 seconds. Breathing into your body. Hips are nice and squared. Not leaning more over to one side or the other. Good. Last few breaths in. Last breath out. Good. Palms to the mat. Tuck your right toe. Send your left leg up to the sky. Shake it out and down dog. We'll release all the way down to our belly. Send your hands down by your side. Forehead to the mat. Breath in. Exhale. Start to lift, squeezing the back body. Palms up towards the sky. Maybe bring your thumbs towards each other. Good. Tops of the feet shining up towards the ceiling, strong into your thighs. Think length through the spine, not just lift. One more full breath in locust pose. Exhale, release down. Press the hands into the mat, tuck the toes, press up and back. Child's pose. Deep breaths in. Deep breaths out. Good job. Full breath here. And final breath out. And you can stay there in child's pose longer if you like. But when you're ready, we'll transfer over onto our back. And we'll be here for the remainder of the class tonight. Maybe you'll lift your hips and place your block again under the sacrum. Release the hips down onto the block. Soften into the shoulders, soften into the jaw. Full breaths in, full breaths out. Legs can be long, or you can draw your knees out wide. Either way, just releasing through the hip flexors, letting the heart be open. Hands can be out wide. Good. Draw the knees back towards each other. Release the block from underneath you. And then allow the heels to float up towards the sky. You can hold your legs if you like. Either way, bring a softening to the legs. So really letting them fold, relax. Knees can be bent. We just want to allow the legs to be suspended with little to no engagement up in the air, just for everything to recycle and have a bit of a break. Usually the feet are the lowest part of the body, and in this space we allow our body to have a little bit of a recycling process. The last breath in, last breath out. If you want to stay there a little bit longer, you're more than welcome to. But when you're ready, we'll float the feet down to the floor. Good. Maybe allow the knees to splay out wide, soles of the feet to touch. And you can inhale the arms out wide or draw the fingers towards each other up and overhead. So from here, really softening the shoulders down towards the mat, feeling this nice openness in the hips. Breathing into the body in this kind of figure 8, or also called infinity pose. Soften into the jaw, soften the shoulders, soften the hips, the belly, the low back. And when you're ready, draw the knees towards each other, like you're closing the cover of a book in towards each other. And then we'll draw the knees in towards center. Gentle sway side to side. Good. Go ahead and send the left leg long while you keep the right knee pulled in towards your chest. Take one hand on either side of your right knee and then allow little circles, like your kneecap is drawing circles in the air. We're just releasing out the hip, circling just in one direction for a few rounds. And then circling in the other direction. Just making a few motions in both directions. Good. We'll pause and center the right knee in towards the midline. On top of the knee, we'll release the right hand out to the side. And then allow that right knee to drape across your body all the way past your left leg, lifting the right hip off the mat. Trying to open your right shoulder down towards the mat. Maybe your gaze is floating towards your right hand. Taking full breaths in and full breaths out. Nice deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Good. We'll draw back in towards the midline with the right thigh. And then pull the left shin in as well. Little rock side to side. Rebalance, realign the spine. Create neutrality in through the hips. And then we'll inhale, send the right leg long. One hand on either side of the left knee. Then little circles through the left knee in one direction for a few rounds. And then other direction for a few rounds. Good, drawing the left knee in towards the belly, towards the chest. Right hand on top of the left knee, release the left arm out to the side. Good, and then letting the left knee drape across the body, lifting the left hip, opening through the chest, opening the left shoulder down towards the mat. Maybe you gaze towards the left fingertips. Really letting the body soften here. Allowing the breath to continue to be deep all the way down into the belly. And then making those full exhales. Let's take one more round of breath together here in this supine twist. And exhale, draw your left knee back through center. Hug both knees into the chest. And then friends, from here, you're welcome to take any movements that your body is craving from this posture. Maybe a happy baby. The knees out wide, soles of the feet towards the sky. Gentle sways. Maybe you've ever seen a baby do this movement, this motion. And then release the knees back into the chest. And then whenever you're ready, coming down all the way onto the back. Resetting the spine, or resetting the back side of the body down on the mat in a posture that feels supremely relaxing for you. And you're welcome to take blocks or props of any kind underneath your body, to support your head, your neck, in a position that feels really relaxing to you. Here, I'm actually letting the corner of the block press into my occipital, that space at the base of the skull, top of the neck. So I do a little balancing to get it in there, and it's kind of a little balancing effort, but it applies a nice compression into the occipital, and from here I can rock a little bit side to side to hit the right side and then the left side. We can accumulate a lot of tension at the top of our neck here. Really at the top of our spinal cord. Full breaths here. And full breaths out. When you're ready, taking everything out from underneath you. And just allowing your body to fully soften, relax, and release in, down, towards the mat. And remember, friends, we're staying in our four corners of our mat. We still train our minds to not give in to the temptation to start jumping ahead into the rest of the activities we might have going on this evening or the other things that are coming up for us. Let's stay right here, right now, in our body, with our breath, giving everything a rest, allowing a calming for our central nervous system. Following our body as it adjusts to this relaxation. Feeling no need to control or become frustrated if it's hard to focus on the breath. If the mind wanders, accepting that as part of the relaxation process. It's the mind's job to stay alert and in control. It's the mind's job to process input from all of our senses, to deliver us thoughts. It's part of a survival skill we have. But just as it's fascinating to watch certain scenes like the ocean or a sunset, it can be really interesting to step back and just observe the mind doing what the mind does. Notice the breath. Slowly but surely the body softens and releases. We are patient and give it time. The body, the mind, and even our energy all come together. And from that space, we are united and we are whole, we are one. Only when you're ready do we begin to breathe deeper into the body, start to move into fingers, move into toes, circle wrists, and circle ankles. Maybe then we inhale our arms up overhead and we stretch like full body, like we're just waking up, reaching, arching the back off the mat. I like to point and flex through my toes. And then draw your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a hug. A hug. Thank you, body. Thank you, body, for taking me through this practice and through this life. And then roll off to your favorite side whenever you're ready. And here on our side, we pause for a moment. And this fetal position is symbolic of the newness that unfolds from us each time we practice some form of a mindfulness activity. Yoga is just one of them. There's something new that's unfolding from within us all the time. Let's press into the hands, and we'll lift ourselves up to a seat. And from your seat, on or off your block, just notice for yourself if it feels a little bit different in your body or it feels a little bit different in your mind, sounds different in your mind. Notice if your breath feels different. And then check in with your mood and notice, are you in the same mood that you were in when you initially arrived on your mat? And then without needing to change or control any of these insights, these reflections that we ask ourselves, bringing yourself to a space just of more awareness. So sitting up nice and tall, maybe closing the eyes, bringing the hands to heart center. Give yourself thanks or summon gratitude for something that is near and dear to you. We'll bow our chin towards our chest. The light in me honors and cherishes the bright light that shines within each of you. From my heart to yours, we bow and seal our practice. Namaste. Thank you so much from myself, Kylan, everyone here at Cooper Life for joining us. Have a great rest of your day.